Well, hey, y'all. Have to tell you once again, my computer, my camera cut me off again. And I think it may be a setting on the camera. For anybody who knows cameras, let me know. I need to go to my camera store and ask them. By the way, while I was out, I went ahead and put on my mascara. And I used the same one that I've been using the last few times because I keep vacillating back and forth which one I like. But I think I've kind of made up my mind. Between these two, I didn't have my Thrive Causemetics mascara in here because I have it in the other bathroom. I'm in my getting ready area. What am I trying to call it? So I keep trying this CoverGirl Total Tease, and y'all, I just don't like it. I think it is the brush and the formula. The brush, it just doesn't have enough bristles is the problem. It just doesn't have enough. And this little thing on the end is good for getting, into little corners. But I can do that with the tip of my brush anyway. And I just don't feel like this is thickened up enough to really use it. So it's not a favorite by any means. I'm sorry. Because I love CoverGirl Lash Blast. But anyway, this is a Maybelline product. It's called Total Temptation. And again, I can't stand all these names. But anyway, I do like this. I just used this again, and I really do like this. I will use this up, and I would repurchase this. I used my Charlotte Tilbury eyelash curler. And the reason I like this one better than most is because, I was trying to see if I had another one handy, but anyway, it's got such a wide band here. This is very wide. And so it gets all the little inner and all the little outer lashes. It's got a nice flat band. It's got good width this way. And so that when you put your lashes through and you hit your eyelid with it, it automatically, and you just put a little pressure, it automatically pops them all up. They all go like that, and that's when you clamp down. And you get that straight up L out of that, and then I let it out just a little bit and go more to the ends and turn it back. And what that does, sorry, like that, what that does is curl them more that way. You turn it like this way, back towards the socket. So there, some people ask me, how do you do your eyelashes? I'm like, do you not ever watch my tutorials? Just kidding. I go over it every time. No one's saying. This is a Morphe brush holder, which I really do like, but there's not a single Morphe brush in there. Those are all Sigmas. Go figure. But I do like Morphe, but I like Sigma better. And then do you remember I got this whole thing? I think it was, what's her name? Jaclyn Hill, who kind of sponsored getting this. It may even be hers. It doesn't say Jaclyn Hill. It just says Morphe. But it's kind of a black alligator leather look. And you can sit the brushes up in there like this if you need to just sit it that way. But it's really made to lay down. And what you do with it is when you open it, it's just they're all laying there for you. So that's nice if you only have a few. I think this would be great if you only had a few. I gotta tell you, good brushes just smell good. What is it about them? I do think these are good brushes. This is the E41, and this reminds me of my very expensive, I forgot how much this one cost, but my, well, this came in this kit, so it didn't have an individual, I don't know the individual price is what I'm trying to say. But I have a Marc Jacobs, it's called the Bronze, and it's like this, and honestly, this is every bit as good, and it was a $75 brush by itself. I know, I was a sucker. Why did I do that? But anyway. There's a lot of really great brushes in here, and I even, look, I've mixed in here. These are my, that's an old Sigma from the Extravaganza collection. See where it says Extravaganza right there? That's because, the reason it's extravagant is because this is plated in real gold. I think it's 14 karat gold, but it's real plated in 14 karat gold. So it was a little more expensive. So rather than buy the whole set, I just bought my favorite brushes, and of course, you would always have an angled blush brush that would be in your favorites. Also in here, I put the ones that have, that are dual ended, because obviously, and these are from Essence of Beauty. I got these at the drugstore, either at Target, I can't remember. I think the drugstore. But they've got some really good ones in here. I mean, like, look at that. Y'all, there's dog hair on everything in my life. But that's a fluffy, that's a crease brush. I mean, you can use this for blending the eye, or really you could use that for cutting in. And then this is an angled brush, so you really could use that for cutting in or for, you know, doing highlighting product. There's just so much you could do with this, but I just typically, because there's so many in there, y'all, you gotta see what I do. Okay, you gotta know how smart I am. You just gotta know. Oh my gosh. This is how my husband serves me. Does anybody have this? If you don't, God bless you, I'm sorry. I don't know why I got it. I'm not that great, but he is. Look, he gave me little sandwiches that he cut in 4 little corners and put little Pringles in the middle for me. And he also, he's trying to help me stay healthy, so he gave me a pre-snack of celery with ranch dressing and pepper, because I mentioned that pepper helps you absorb your nutrients, and he obviously paid attention. And he brought me a drink. Well, I do love this. This is the Brasilia blueberry, and I love this. The only thing is it's actually it's really not that bad. Where's the calories? Is 5. It's water, but it's flavored water, but it's really good flavored water. And he also brought me this very important thing to you. This is how I keep my voice going on that camera. It is a 9-volt battery that I also asked him to bring up to me. Come here. Oh, you can't. He's in his little bathrobe, and he said no, he can't come on the camera. So, okay. Thank you, darling. Little ham and cheese sandwich. Look at these. My mom used to do this. She would cut them in little triangles. Isn't that cute? I know I'm spoiled, y'all. I know there's not many men out there like that. And people always say to me, where do you find one like him? I'm like, I don't know. He's amazing. He's unique. He even brought me a napkin that is pretty, because he knows I like pretty napkins, not just napkins. And it has bunnies on both sides. Is that so pretty? That is so pretty. This is made by Michel, or Michelle. I think it's Michel. M-I-C-H-E-L. There's the little stamp right there. And see how it's got like little stamps throughout it and writing in the background. See the little writing? And the fact that both sides has different bunnies. It makes me want to be happy when I eat. Okay. Okay. What was I talking about? Why this doesn't work? It could work if you didn't have so many to go through, because it's just too hard to see all the tip ends to see which one you want to pick. It's too hard for me. So what I would do is pick like maybe 5, and then it would be easy. But for the most part, I like them sitting up so I can see the tip ends of which ones I want to pick, because obviously it matters, you know, for what you're doing. The bad thing about this is if you don't have the cover on it, it's collecting dust through the day, and it's going deep down in there, and you can make it all the way to the ferrule. It can loosen glue. It's not real healthy for them to sit up like that, especially if you just clean them. You need to leave them on their side so that any moisture can go out and not down. But anyway, I do like this, and I will use those brushes. I keep forgetting I have them. I've got too many brushes. Okay. One other thing that I wanted to talk to y'all about was, and I guess you've noticed by now, I went ahead and got my eyelashes on, and I also had showed you this Kendra Scott polish, and I said if y'all are interested in me doing a polish your nails tutorial, I'll do it. And then I just decided to do it, and the camera's shut off. So this is the color. This is Bright Coral by Kendra Scott. The color number is 676. And this is the color. It's really pretty. When I put on one coat of this, I really didn't need a second coat. I'll tell you why I did. Because I put this over French white, the white tip kind of peeked through. You could barely see it, almost like a shadow of it. When I put 2 coats on, you can't see it at all. And I'm telling you, this is the best fingernail polish, y'all. I'm just really amazed at it. You can see my fingers not bending down very good. Look how I can bend those all the way down, but that one, it's early arthritis in that knuckle. I don't know if it has anything to do with the nail being sick. Let me just see. Yeah, I can do better on this side. Y'all getting old? It's not for wimps, for sure. It's hard. It's hard to kind of let go of the beauty of your hands when you see spots come and wrinkles and your skin starts pulling up and separating, and or when you've really enjoyed jewelry and you can't. The reason I'm missing my wedding band, in case y'all have noticed, is I had to get it off before I couldn't get it off anymore. I tried one more time and I did get it off. because it's a wide band, and so over the years I had the real wide band. I had to quit wearing that one altogether. And I thought, well, I'll cut it and have it remade into like a thumb ring so I can still wear it wide band. Then again, going over the knuckle. But also, it was a donut shape, meaning instead of being flat on the inside, it was round on the inside. It goes over better, and you can't resize those. I wonder if it's because they're hollow inside. No, because it was heavy. I don't know why. But anyway, this knuckle is not happy, and I don't know if it has anything to do with this, infection that happened, or they said it wasn't infection. They said there's no infection. It's just dermatitis. But it may have just been that big, thick ring being there for so long that maybe, I don't know. See, it's poochier there. Maybe that just pooched blood up and caused inflammation. I don't know. But I'm not wearing it right now. I'm going to have it resized or either, because we put the sizing beads on it. What that does is it helps it get over, but then it doesn't spin around. But y'all, I do not recommend that, because when I tried to get that off, those beads hurt so bad when I was pulling it over the knuckle. So bad. I think it hurt worse than if it had just been the band alone. And so what we're going to do is check out the cost of a hinge. And they call them, I don't even know if they call them arthritis hinge or whatever, sizing hinge. But what it is, it's like a little gate hinge on the back so that you literally put your ring on and close it, because it can't make it down over the knuckle. I'm going to wear that ring, even if I have to size it way up and it just spins around. I'm going to wear my, at least the engagement ring. My husband worked so hard to get that band. So anyway, I went ahead and used this. I really do recommend Kendra Scott. I'm trying to make it where you can see the nails as I hold it. It's so pretty, y'all. And it's just so lacquer-like and gel-like. Look how shiny and smooth when it dries. And that's 2 coats makes this look like I've had gel nails or false nails put on, because it is so smooth and so shiny, and it stays like that. I mean, like for days. It'll look just like this. Now, like any nail, unless you put a clear coat on top, the tips will start to wane a little bit. Like you'll start seeing a little, especially since I had the French white underneath, you'll see white. Whereas if you didn't, just a little